get this over with. If you don't want any spoilers, you might as well stop watching. If you clicked on this video, it's your fault. You might as well stop. You shouldn't have clicked on it. I'm so confused. I don't understand how this movie sold out a cinema. I'm checking online on my phone for seats. I'm like, sold out. I don't understand. This movie. Until I went to go watch the movie, and let me tell you, I understand now. To be honest, this movie was slightly underhyped. It didn't have to go this hard. Like, necessary and unnecessarily hard. One thing I didn't understand, people were cheering and clapping, making a noise. I'm like, this isn't the MCU. This isn't Infinity War. This isn't Endgame. This isn't No Way Home. Relax. This franchise is really pushing the boundaries, pushing the envelope. In 10 or 20 years time, this is gonna be bigger than Star Wars, bigger than Taylor Swift, bigger than Beyonce. What's next? Comic books? What's next? Anime? That would be hard though, not gonna lie. That would be dope. At this point, we need to stop hating. Yeah, I get it, they should have stopped after Furious 7. A nice send-off for Paul Walker, RIP, but honestly, they are entertaining. They just want to entertain you. This is entertainment. Judging by all the sold out cinemas, this franchise has a loyal audience. They are unrealistic and insane. But I'm here for it. Yeah, you can complain. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do now? Go to space? They did exactly that. I don't want to die! You never know, they might start flying. Might as well introduce a super soldier serum. We went from racing to bank heist to airplanes to tanks to submarines to cars in space to Black Superman. The franchise is limitless. Marvel characters can come in, DC characters can come in, Goku can come in, One Punch Man Saitama. We're gonna see Saitama in Fast and Furious 24. Then you're gonna get these people that are like, oh, remember when it was all about street racing? They should go back to that. Come on, be real, be honest. You think this franchise would be successful if it was all about street racing? Be honest with yourself. Always about street racing. Oh, new Fast and Furious. Wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, a new race. Another race. Oh, what is this one about? Another race. Oh, another race. A new race. Boring. You know what? I'm just gonna talk about it. Spoilers ahead. You should have seen the movie by now. If you didn't, stop watching this video. If you want to see spoilers, it's your own fault. Your funeral. Stop the video. 3, 2, 1. This movie was insane. What stood out for me, Jason Momoa's character Dante Reyes. The best villain ever. It was shocking when we found out that he's not actually human. He's a super soldier alien and he works for Thanos, guys. Thanos is in the universe. Obviously from another universe, not from the MCU. And Thor came out of nowhere. Thor and Thanos were fighting, and then out of nowhere, Andrew Tate showed up with the nunchucks and was beating Thanos up like it was nothing. And just as Dante is about to kill John Cena, Roman Reigns pops out of nowhere and Superman punches Dante, and he's standing over Dante's body and he says, "Acknowledge me!" You remember the Tribal Chief? He's in the Fast universe. He was in Hobbs and Shaw. One of the best cinema experiences ever. You still here? Okay, now I'm gonna give my serious review. Everything before I was joking. Andrew Tate, Roman Reigns and Thanos, they not here. Okay, for real this time. Honestly, this movie is amazing. It's not as crazy as part 8 and 9. It's kinda dialed back a bit. It gives that similar feeling to parts 5, 6 and 7. This is sort of like the sequel to Fast 5. A really good connection and it worked really well. I mean, it's not as crazy as part 8 and 9. But it's outrageous, still insane, but it's entertaining. Like Dom lifting a car with one hand and even driving down a wall of a dam after preventing from being sandwiched by 2 Optimus Prime trucks. And guys, there was a race. There was actually a race. They raced. All of these recent movies, we are just looking for just one race and they gave us one. I actually like how it connected to Fast 5. I mean, Paul Walker is in the movie. We have scenes of Brian O'Connor. I mean, it's from Fast 5, but it still counts. He's still here. They used it very well though. The action in this movie is done really well. I mean, usually it always is. The camera work is underrated. There were cool stunts and action sequences. The story actually works very well. Like I said, the connection to Fast 5. And the movie had me interested. Like I was waiting, like what's gonna happen next? Jason Momoa is the perfect antagonist. Dante Reyes is no doubt the best villain out of the whole franchise. Better than Charlize, better than the Shaws, everyone, the best. His character is so comedic and flamboyant, but at the same time psychotic and unhinged and dangerous. I see a lot of Joker comparisons because he's very like comedic and playful, but at the same time psychotic. No doubt the best, like he's killer. But I know Roman Pierce is the best character out of the whole franchise. The best and the most consistent character. I mean, Tyrese Gibson is just effortless with his comedic timing, and him and Ludacris is just the best duo. Jason Statham was kinda unnecessary in this movie. I mean, he's just there to show off his fighting skills, like he's there to fight, and then he packs a bag of ammunition and then just leaves. Like, why were you even here? But let's not forget the one that stood out for me. I mean, yeah, she was kinda useless, but she was bad. In a good way. Daniela Melchior. I mean, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, she's bad. In a good way. But guys, y'all are late. I've been following this girl on IG months before this movie was official. Like, she's bad. In a good way. Like, damn, son. You guys probably don't remember she was in Suicide Squad 2. Yeah. But it was kind of necessary to put her in, like have such a character, because she's actually, we find out that she's Elena's sister, and Dom miraculously knows that she's family. How convenient. Okay, for real now, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. I didn't like Charlize as Cypher turning into a good guy. I mean, she was so perfect as a villain. Yeah, she worked on your nerves, but that's the antagonist's job. Jacob also, he went from family to enemy to family again. But that makes more sense because he's family.
Family.
What's real is family. Got family.
Brie Larson was boring. I mean, she's probably a nice person in real life, but she's very unnecessary in this movie. Her character was useless. I had no problem with her being Mr. Nobody's daughter, but she isn't there for majority of the movie, and she's always miraculously at the right place at the right time. I hated, this is a spoiler, I hated when Jacob sacrificed himself and literally dies. His car explodes. Like, you have John Cena, my favorite guy. This is my GOAT, my WWE GOAT. You have him in 2 movies and you kill him off. Come on, man. But it's Fast and Furious, man. He can't be dead. If Han is alive, John Cena is still alive. You can't convince me these people just die. I actually hated Alan Richardson's character, but it's cool. I started to like him towards the end. Like, he went from this bad guy to a good guy, and then a good guy actually working for Dante. He literally shoots a missile at the plane that Roman, Tej, Ramsey and Han is in, and the plane crashes and explodes. But they're obviously not dead. I mean, seriously, they can't be dead. There's no way they're gonna kill Tyrese Gibson, the best character, the GOAT. We must stop using GOAT like a... Nah, stop using that word, like just throwing it around, man. Stupid. I see the comparison to Infinity War because it ends on a cliffhanger. I understand why, because it left me speechless and wanting more. Because at the end of the dome, like, drives off the wall of the dam, there are explosions on the dam, and the scene just stops, like right there. And I was like, that can't be the end. Are you serious? Like, I thought the movie was over, but then the most stupidest, most confusing thing ever. We find out that Cypher and Letty are in the same prison in Antarctica, and they're planning to make their escape, and a submarine comes out of the ice. And guess who is in the submarine. Giselle. Yes, Gal Gadot is still alive. Why? Why? How? This is dumb. This is unnecessary. I'm so confused. What is reality? And this one guy is in the theater like cheering, like going mad, like bruh, relax. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? Why? She should have stayed dead. Han should have stayed dead too, because he's really unnecessary in this movie. Like, I'm sorry, like the way in F9 they explained, they faked his death, like, it was dumb. I'm sorry. So John Cena is still alive. Jacob is still alive. But wait, there's more. There's a mid-credit scene, and we find out that none other than The Rock. The Rock is still in the Force franchise. He's coming back. What? What is happening? But I could see it was The Rock. It was so obvious. I mean, the mannerisms, the way he walked, the physique. I mean, it's so obvious. And this guy in the cinema is like, yeah, let's go! The same guy that cheered for Giselle. I'm like, bruh, relax. This is an Endgame. I thought they had beef, but apparently Vin Diesel and The Rock squashed their beef. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Well, you might as well bring Idris Elba back. You could have had CGI Paul Walker. I mean, Brian deserved to be there. He deserves to be here. Like Brian, you seriously leaving your wife alone with Lil B? Are you dumb? Back to the credit scene. You know, in the moment I was upset that The Rock was back. But later I was like, no, it's kind of cool. I'm happy because he provides that entertainment. And I respect The Rock. Not for as an actor. He's not the best actor, but for what he's done in WWE, I have mad respect for him. Actually, this might be a recency bias, but this is top 3. Obviously, the best one is Fast 5, and after that, Furious 7. So it's running third. Apparently, this movie is gonna be in 3 parts, so hopefully part 12 is the last one. And please, no spin-offs. I don't want any spin-offs, unless it's Hobbs and Shaw 2. I like that movie. That's it for the video. If you watched Fast X, let me know what you think about it, what you like about it, what you hate about it. Do you like it or hate it overall? Do you think it's good? Later I might be doing a ranking of the whole franchise. So that's it. And like and subscribe, and thank you. It's all about family. It's all about family. Family.